Residents Association at Whitehorse Village. What it is, what it does, and what that means to you. The Residents Association is a nonprofit association incorporated in May 2003. All the residents of Whitehorse Village are automatically members of the Residents Association. 15 of these members serve council as directors. The Residents Association communicates concerns from members through council to both Whitehorse Village Management and the Whitehorse Village Board of Directors. Residents participate in the activities of committees that are self-managed after being established by council. The association communicates with residents to encourage and promote resident concern and friendship, and it communicates resident concerns and interests to Whitehorse Village Board and Management. It communicates and cooperates with the board and management to promote healthful, active, enjoyable, and useful community life in a financially sound community. The association does not have or assume responsibility for operation or management of Whitehorse Village. The association, through council, establishes all committees. These committees are driven by resident interest. There are generally 3 types of committees: activities, advisory, and income producing. Council consists of 15 elected directors, the immediate past president, and the executive director of Whitehorse Village, who is a non-voting member of council. On the 4th Wednesday of January, the directors meet to elect 5 members to serve as association officers as president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and assistant treasurer. These officers serve for a term of 1 year. No gain or profit shall accrue to any member as a result of any activity of the association. No person can be elected to serve as a director of the association without having been a resident in Whitehorse Village for at least 1 year. Spouses or companions cannot serve at the same time. A member may not serve as a director for more than 2 terms. In the event that any officer resigns or becomes unable to serve, the council elects from its members a member to serve at capacity for the unexpired term. Yearly, during the November council meeting, the vice president presents approval for nominating committee of 6 members, 2 from the council and 4 from the community. Members who are nominated for election to director prepare a biographical summary for the benefit of members of the association in casting votes. 21 days before the annual meeting, the committee announces the names of members nominated for election as directors. On the 4th Wednesday of January, the directors meet to elect from their membership members to serve as officers of the association in the capacity of president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and assistant treasurer. These officers of the association serve for a term of 1 year. The president is chief executive officer of the association and has general supervision and responsibility for its operation and affairs. The president presides at association, council, and executive committee meetings. The president has no vote except in case of a tie. The vice president has the powers of the president in the absence or disability of the president. The secretary records the minutes of association, council, and executive committee meeting and records votes taken. The treasurer has custody of funds and other property, collects and receives monies owed, disperses funds, keeps account books, and renders an account showing transactions and the financial condition of the association. The assistant treasurer assists the treasurer and exercises duties of treasurer during prolonged absences of the treasurer. The executive committee consists of the 5 elected officers. The executive committee meets on one-day notice, and when council is not in session, has and exercises all the powers and duties of council. The presence of not less than 3 members of the executive committee constitutes a quorum for the transaction of business. There are 4 regular meetings of the association each year. They are held in the auditorium. They are the annual meeting on the second Wednesday of January for the election of directors and the transaction of business, and meetings for the transaction of business on the second Wednesday of April, July, and October. Council meets in the garden room on the second Wednesday of the remaining months. Council creates, appoints, and dissolves standing and special committees. The President appoints the chairperson of all committees. The chairperson of each recruits and appoints the members of their committee. The chairperson of any committee can be removed by the President at any time during their tenure. The President can appoint a replacement. There are currently 25 committees concerned with the activities and entertainment of residents. There are 8 committees involved with producing income and 9 advisory committees who meet with Whitehorse Village management. The council establishes dues, solicits contributions, and uses other means to obtain funds needed to finance the operations, projects, and activities of the association. The council establishes a budget for the fiscal year, setting forth the proposed activities and projects for the association and anticipated costs, expenses, and income. The council obtains an auditor to audit the accounts and financial statements of the treasurer. The auditor's report is presented to the council after the close of the fiscal year.